Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Amanda J. Sullivan Music. Today I'm going to share some fun facts with you about a singer-songwriter named A.L. Clanton. Now, if you subscribed to my channel or watched any of my videos, you probably saw the video where I'm singing a classic old gospel song called My Thanks to Him. It's in page 1 of the gospel songbooks, and A.L. Clanton wrote that song. That actually was one of his most popular songs, probably his most popular song. There was another one called I Know I'm Saved. I've actually never heard that one, so I may have to look it up. But he wrote over 50 songs, and My Thanks to Him was one of his most popular. He was born Arthur Lee Clanton. He was born September 29th, 1915, and he passed away February 2nd, 1976. They didn't exactly say what he passed away from, but they said it was an untimely death. So I'm assuming maybe it was some sort of unexpected illness or something. So he passed away, and he was born in Iredell, Texas. And he had his mom and his dad, and then he had an older brother who was 2 years older than him. The kind of sad part is that his dad passed away when he was only 2, so he barely even knew his dad. And that was back in 1917. So there was this young widow, his mom, there trying to raise 2 young children, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. And so about a year or so later, she married another man, and he worked in the railroad. And so they moved to uh, Fort Worth, Texas, yeah, because he was working for the Santa Fe Railroad, his stepdad was. And apparently, he was the one who mostly raised him and his brother. And A.L. Clanton was a pretty smart guy. He actually graduated when he was only 16, so he was a year ahead. He graduated a year ahead. And he moved, well, his father had to move them when he was just in elementary school to um, Walnut Springs, Texas. And that was because his stepfather was working on the railroad. And if you know anything about the railroads back in those days, you moved around a lot in order to keep a job. And so he was trying to provide for his family, which was good. They joined the Baptist church, and in 1931, Arthur graduated at 16. And then he went on, and in 1932, he became involved in street evangelism, and he helped with music. And so he was only 17 then, but he was very involved in the music. And in 1937, he became a reverend. He was actually asked to pastor a church that was in Louisiana. So he was pretty young, 1937. I think he was only 23, and he was already asked to pastor. And that's a big responsibility for a 23-year-old. And he met his soon-to-be wife, Grace, the next year in 1938. And back in those days, a lot of times people, they got married really fast and they had kids really fast, but he wasn't actually like that. He was kind of an exception to the rule. They actually didn't get married until 1942. In 1940, he was also asked to pastor another church, and he helped out in Alexandria, Louisiana. And he got married to Grace in 1942, And in 1947, they had their first child, Charles, and then they didn't have a second child until 1951. So he was kind of an unusual guy, pretty interesting. And he started writing songs. He wrote My Thanks to Him, which like I said, that was one of his popular songs, probably his most well known song. And they liked it so much, they put it in the songbook on page one. And he actually switched from being Baptist to being Pentecostal. And he became very well known also as a pastor, a songwriter, a singer, very into the music, and also an author. He actually wrote a Sunday school manual, and he wrote a book that was came out in the 1950s called United We Stand. So he did a lot during his life, and so he was a pretty interesting guy. So that's just some music fun facts about the singer-songwriter A.L. Clanton. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be sharing music fun facts about various things having to do with music. Um, just every once in a while, I'll just post something. So if you like music fun facts, if you like music tips, if you want to learn how to play different instruments like the piano and the pan flute, recorder flute, if you want to hear original songs that I've wrote or covers of gospel songs, love songs, classic songs, fun songs, then you'll want to make sure you subscribe to my channel, Amanda J. Sullivan Music. Make sure you hit that notification button so that you can be notified each time I post. I try to post twice a week, usually Tuesdays and Fridays. So thank you for watching and have a great day.